Today on My.na Cars, we're stepping back in time. We're at the iconic Old Wheelers Club where history meets horsepower. From rare classics to collector's gems, these beauties are going under the hammer with Auction Dynamix. I'm Diana Master, your favorite passenger princess, so buckle up because it's going to be an unforgettable ride. So for those of you that want to get into the more technical stuff and those of you that want to know more about the cars that are being auctioned, I am joined by Luton. He is also an auctioneer, but he's going to be talking more of the technical stuff. How are you doing, Luton?
Rather administrative side.
Okay, the administrative
for this auction,
side.
Auctioneer, and then from the admin side for this auction. Diana, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for joining us.
Oh, so thank you for you guys as well for being here today.
Okay, all right. So, fun fact, he's also a radio veteran, so I'm a little nervous, but we're talking cars today. He's not here to mock me. But anyway, Luton, let's get into some of the cars that are being auctioned. Are there any, or rather, what are some of the standout models of the cars being auctioned?
I think the standout models, we're actually here at them now.
Okay.
That Shelby Cobra Backdraft is one of the standout cars for the auction that we are going to have on the 16th of August. This Saturday, auction starts at 10 o'clock and the registration from 8 o'clock. And then this Mustang as well. Beautiful cars. A beautiful car. So we had one last year on the auction, a 1969 model. This one is his 1968 model. Also a V8 Mustang, licensed, brilliant vehicle. Both of these vehicles I think is going to be a standout on the auction. And then our Land Cruisers every year, they do well.
Of course, the Land Cruisers. I mean, are we really surprised? No.
No, not in Namibia. With the Land Cruisers, the thing is with the Land Cruiser in Namibia, it's kind of custom made for Namibia. I don't know.
Exactly, exactly.
So
yes.
if you want to go to the farm, if you're going to Swakopmund or Henty's Bay or wherever you're going, a Land Cruiser will take you there, and it's going to take you there for years and years to come. So that's some of the standout vehicles that we have.
Now, speaking of the Land Cruisers, right? Of course, people were very upset when the automatic version came out.
A lot of people were upset.
A lot of people were upset.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. So for those that were upset, they can just come and get
a Land Cruiser
yes.
here. One of the Land Cruisers that we have, the one that's in the middle now from where we're standing, actually has power steering, came from Australia a long time ago.
Wow.
And it has power steering, so it drives like a modern car, but even you're still in an old wheeler.
Okay.
So, it's a brilliant
Love
car.
it.
I think to work with that car on the farm or go to Swakopmund and have a fishing trip or whatever, that is a brilliant car to
It is. All right. Now, what is the oldest car we have at
the oldest car we have is what we call a Woody. So the whole car is made out of wood. It's the DKW Auto Union Woody, and it was also the first car with the name brand Combi. We know the Volkswagen Combi.
Yes.
So the Woody is also, it was stated as a Combi, and it's a 1936 model.
Oh my goodness.
Coming from 1936, and here's the best of all, it's not a project car. Still running in perfect condition.
Whoa.
Standing next to I don't know, have you seen the like we call it in Afrikaans, the koets?
Yes, yes, I did.
So it's the one next to that. So it's called the Woody or the Woody Combi, the DKW Auto Union, and it's made out of wood. Most of the car, the body of the car is made out of wood, still in a perfect running condition.
Wow.
I had a big problem starting the car. I had to call the owner because you put on the ignition.
Yes.
And you can't get it started.
So now you're wondering.
Eventually I called him, what's going on? He said, on the left-hand side, there's a little button that you should press with your foot.
Oh!
So you start the car with your foot, which is
Oh, wow.
quite an interesting fact.
Wow,
about that car.
that is very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, now that we've spoken about some of the cars, some of the oldest cars that are here, which one is the one that you would want to walk away from this auction with?
Most probably the car that I would like is number one, this Land Cruiser with a power steering, because it's
Okay.
so easy to drive.
Yes.
But because I'm a Nissan fan, Datsun
Oh.
was Nissan.
Okay.
Well, it started as Datsun. The Datsun Patrol 1975 model, that thing is beautiful. It looks like a Land Cruiser from the front. If you walk besides the vehicle, it looks like a Land Rover, and from the back it looks like a Datsun.
Nice.
But, yeah, I think that's
Nice.
also a very good bucket to have on the farm. And then, yeah, the Shelby Cobra. Guys, if I had the
Shelby
money,
Cobra.
definitely.
Like-
The interesting fact about this Shelby is that this one is, I think, one of the few vehicles that can still be financed through the bank.
Oh, wow.
Because it has so many certifications.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It can still be financed through the bank. And I think that's a quite interesting thing to say at an old wheelers event or old wheelers auction. I think it's the first time we had a car of this caliber that can still be financed.
That can still be financed. All right.
Yeah.
So all of these cars here, are they all in mint condition? Are they all? Can we use
So
them?
we
Are
have
they
a,
for-
yeah, I think this is the difference. If you take the couple of years, this is the fourth year that we're doing the auction. The first 3 years we had more project vehicles and
Okay.
other vehicles that would not start. This year we have most of the vehicles that we have around 60 vehicles going on
Wow.
auction. And I think there's, let's make it maximum 6, 7, 8 project vehicles.
Okay.
The others are all running condition vehicles, licensed vehicles that you can take and you can drive in Windhoek. You can buy it Saturday, drive out, put it on your name, and it's your car.
So Saturday, I'll come get the Shelby. And then I can drive it around Windhoek.
If you buy it Saturday, you can drive with it out
I
here.
can drive
Boom.
with it.
I just need to see the money in the bank, then you can go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Trust
the big
me.
problem.
I trust the fans. Okay, I'm starting a GoFundMe.
Okay.
They will have me
Good
covered by
trust
Saturday. All right. Now, Luton, I do have to ask one more thing. Not one more thing, but let's say I do get an old wheeler, because there is that misconception, or rather the concern that, okay, if I get this car, where am I going to get the parts?
There is always a concern. I think that's the big thing with the old wheeler. You have to be part of the culture. And I think that's what the old wheeler clubs does, or club rather, does very, very good since 1986. They give you a, let's call it a community.
Okay.
So if you buy an old wheeler today and you have problems when the car breaks down, you can start becoming part of the culture and the community here. The old wheelers, ask them, guys, I need parts for this vehicle, this vehicle, this vehicle. The guys at the club are really so accommodating. They'll say, I have parts at my garage, or let's try and make a plan there.
To get this part
to get
here.
this part for you, because for the old wheelers, it's also a simple thing. They want people to become part of this culture. The bigger the culture grows, the bigger the clubs grow. So it's quite easy for them as well. So that's why they want to help you. So
Okay.
if there's a misconception to get parts, yes, it's difficult to get parts. But if you're part of the culture and you're part of the old wheelers club and this community here, it's going to be a lot easier than you
Okay.
doing it
On your own.
on your own individually.
Yeah, because we did say earlier that, you know, when you're part of the old wheelers club, it's like you're part of a big happy family.
Yeah, it's a family, it's a gang.
It's a gang. It's a gang.
It's like a bikers club.
Yes.
But it's the old wheelers club.
But it's the
so
old wheelers
we're not
club.
going to drive with bikes to Gubabas. We're going to drive with old wheelers to Gubabas. Your
Yes.
car can't make it. Let's call whoever here at the club and ask them, listen, can you make
a plan?
Please help
Yes,
me.
please
I
help,
want
and
to
they
drive
will.
along, and they will make a plan.
That is absolutely amazing. Speaking of family and community, have you seen youngsters also be a part of this?
Usually with the auctions, a lot of them, and the day of the old wheelers, that was about a month back, I think, the day of the old wheelers, you'll see the youngsters, but especially with the auctions as well, because there are a lot of cars that are coming on the floor, you'll see grandfathers especially coming
Okay.
with young ones.
Oh,
and they'll
that's
say,
beautiful.
yeah, granddad had this car and my father had this car, and then so
That
it's a
is
nostalgic
amazing.
thing, melancholy thing, where the youngsters become part of the culture as well through their fathers and through their grandfathers or grandmothers as well. Please, girls, come to the auction.
Of course, of
Usually
course.
what happens is the ladies are the ones that say, hey, Papa, but please, I want that car, please. Because it's one of those things where nostalgia is one of the big things as well. So I talk a lot about what happens with the youngsters as well, where they become part of this, and usually it's with the muscle car.
Yes,
Like
but
the
of
Mustang
course.
or the Cobra. Please, uncle, come and start the car. Bam, 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 bam,
And they get excited.
running around. You say it with dogs, they have zoomies. They're running around.
Oh my
So it's
goodness,
exactly
the excitement.
the same thing. The excitement is there. So I think it's also a culture where youngsters can become a part of the culture and of the community. The guys from the club as well, I think they want the youngsters to become part of this.
Awesome. Well, we are going to be here live and in color on Saturday
Yes.
to see all of the action. And for those of you that do want to come, again, free entrance. You can come. Free entrance. That is if you are not bidding. If you're bidding, then of course you have to register and then you have to pay a registration fee. But if you just want to take a look, then feel free to come this Saturday, 16th of August at the Old Wheelers Club from 10 a.m. We will be here grabbing a nice cold Castle Light.
Ooh, brilliant.
All right, stick around. We'll be right back with more My.na Cars.
Cheers.
All right, so we were talking about this car earlier. Now we have to see inside.
So you open it from the inside. You can't open it from outside. Let me just look for it. There you go. So what I wanted to show you is this dueling pistol that is used for the gear lever. This is an 1871 dueling pistol. It also has certification that it's an antique. And as you can see, the rest of the interior of the car is brilliantly beautiful. I should tell you this as well. It's not engaged, but this is if you want to go racing for nitros, but there are no nitros in the car. I just want to make that clear because that's illegal in this country.
But if it were legal.
If it were legal and it's a racing vehicle, then you can put it in.
Wow.
But
and the
yeah.
black and the red. Oh my goodness. This car
As
is
you
a
can
work
see,
of
the
art.
seat belts as well. Safety belts are for racing and
Yes.
stuff like that. But yeah, this is
This
a beautiful
car
car.
is a work of art.
One of the special features of this specific car, it only has 5,085 kilometers on the clock. So it's actually brand new from 1965.
Whoa.
5,085 original kilometers on the clock.
That is amazing.
And like I said previously, this one can still be financed through the bank, which makes it quite affordable. Well, if you have enough money.
If you have enough money, which I do. Wink, wink.
Wink, wink.
Okay.
So this is from the late 1800s, early 1900s. But they call it the Skoon Ma Scoots. So
Okay.
Skoon Ma is your mother-in-law. So it's a mother-in-law chariot. Why they call it that? You and your wife sit in front and the mother-in-law sits in the back. So that's literally the name, the Skoon Ma Scoots.
Wow.
And as you can see, it has headlights. So what you do is you open it up here, you put in a,
Lamp?
no, not a lamp, normal,
Bulb.
no, pairs.
Oh, okay.
Now my English is like,
It's running
no,
away.
it's
It's
running
fine.
away.
It's fine.
So you have your candle, you put in a candle and you light the candle, close it up. In the front it's a headlight and in the back it's red, so it's like a stop for people to see.
Whoa. That
So
is
this is
very
also
cool.
a brilliant thing. This is also going on auction, also being sold.
Wow. This is very cool. Straight out of Bridgerton. Now I just need to, get my
I think
My
GoFundMe is
corset.
going to help you rather with this
with
one.
this one. Yeah, I think this one. I think
Then
this
you
one
get
is
the new GoFundMe to get you some horses or a mule.
I agree. All right, this has been absolutely beautiful. So there are still a lot more on auction, and you guys can come this Saturday, the 16th of August, at the Old Wheelers Club, starting at 10. Well, if you want to register, it starts at 8 from 10, and then you can take a look. And then if you want to walk away with something, you can.
We're here to help, me and Derek from Auction Dynamix side.
All right, thank you so much once again for allowing us to take a look at all of these cars, showing them to us, and of course telling us all about the cars and what makes them so special.
Oh, no problem. Thank you so much, Diana, for
All
your
right.
side as well.
All right, so that is it from me, Diana Master, your favorite passenger princess, and Luton joined me today, and
Cheers.
we're talking everything about the older wheelers. And if you don't believe me, come take a look for yourself. Welcome back, viewers. Now I am joined by Deirdre, who is an auctioneer, and he's going to be giving us a little more insight about the Old Wheelers Club before we get into the classics. How are you doing today?
Good and yourself. Thank you for having us on the show. We appreciate it.
No, thank you for opening up your doors and for letting us in.
Wonderful.
All right,
Wonderful.
so start by telling us about the Old Wheelers Club and what it represents for car enthusiasts in Namibia.
So the Old Wheelers Club was founded in 1986. Initially, they did not have a nice venue like they do now, much smaller. But they were lucky enough to get a nice venue, and now there's a lot of space for people to come and enjoy the Old Wheelers. And I must mention, I think you should make a turn here in the museum and go and have a look. And we especially want to invite the public to come around when the club is open. Come and have a look at the museum. There's always some nice cars on display, and we love it.
Okay, so for all you car enthusiasts, you heard it here first. Do make a turn, and then you can come and take a look at the museum and see if any beauties catch your eye. Okay, so let's talk about the atmosphere for the members, right? Or rather, let's start with the auction. Do you often have events like this auction?
Yes, we do, in the sense that this is the 4th year that we'll be hosting it. 4 years ago we started this initiative, and we are very happy to finally say that we've got some very nice guys involved here. It's not only ourselves as Auction Dynamix, but the Old Wheelers Club itself supports us by providing us this venue. Then we've got a sub-sponsor being Standard Bank, which has been involved for a number of years. And this year specifically, we've got Castle Light, which is our main sponsor. And they make it possible that we can actually invite the entire Namibia to come and share in this wonderful occasion.
Of course.
Yes.
Yes, and thank you to them. Like you said, it is a team effort because teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Correct.
Okay, so what's the atmosphere like for members? Is it more about preservation, showcasing, or driving these cars?
Okay, so in short, look, the club has various memberships that you can apply to, and people are more than welcome to come and join the Old Wheelers Club. You don't necessarily have to own an old wheeler. You can become a voluntary member, if you want to call it that, and you can just enjoy the club with the rest of us. Okay. So you can either buy a car, become a member, or you can just come and enjoy.
Come and enjoy,
yes.
And all we have to do is talk to management, and then we can see how that works.
They've got your application forms. They'll explain to you everything. Quick application. You become a member, and there you go.
Okay, now let's talk about this partnership between Auction Dynamix and Old Wheelers Club. How did that come to be?
Well, we sat down one day and we said, listen, there's nothing of this nature in Namibia. And the whole idea was that lots of, even in South Africa and abroad, you've got these car clubs, and even if in America, you'll find that these guys have got auctions selling and showcasing their vehicles. And we just thought, look, why not give it a go? And initially we thought it's going to be tough, but it wasn't. In the first year we got 40 cars, the next year it was 50, and it grows annually. This year we're going to get close to 80 cars.
Oh my goodness.
We are still waiting for a couple, but they're on their way.
Oh my goodness. So it's going to be the biggest one, I would say.
The biggest one by far.
How many people are we expecting at this auction?
Once again, growing every year. This year, 2,500 people. They have to come through the gates. It's open. It's for free. You don't have to pay entrance fees. Drink something at the bar, order something, or eat something nice from the restaurant. Look at the cars. Bring your family. So it's a community thing.
It's a community thing.
It's a community thing. Fathers and sons, and bring your wife along. It's a real community thing. That's what we do.
Okay, one big happy family.
That's the point.
Okay, so for someone who's never been to a car auction, how does the bidding process actually work?
So it's quite important that you do register for the auction. That's very important. So Saturday morning from 8 o'clock, that's now the 16th, we will be open. You can come. You will unfortunately have to pay a registration fee to partake in the auction, but it's refundable. So if you don't buy anything, you get it back. once you're registered, you get a bidder number, you can take part in the auction. I'll explain the other details of how an auction works exactly before the time. After the auction, you get your invoice, you pay your account, and you go home with your new car. And hopefully a car for your wife as well, or something of that nature.
Exactly. Husbands, take note, okay?
Yes.
That's
so
why.
not only for boys, it's for girls as well.
It's for girls as well, because there's
Exactly.
already one that has my eye. It's the Shelby.
Oh my goodness.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
now I've got you.
my eyes on that one. Okay, so what advice would you give to first-time bidders?
I'll tell them to come around during the course of the week. Come and have a look at the vehicles. Really look in detail as to the condition of the vehicles, the year models. Once it goes onto the floor, you want to know what you'll be buying. And don't be unrealistic. Do your homework and buy something that is worth the while.
Okay,
Yes,
all right.
that's my biggest advice I can give to guys.
Don't get carried away, okay? Don't just come and throw numbers around.
No. At the end of the day, it's serious business.
Yes.
And we've got a responsibility towards the sellers and towards you to you must know what you're buying. But an auction is easy. If you want to buy something, you keep your hand up in the air until I tell you it's yours.
Okay.
If you don't want it anymore, you just drop your
just drop your hand real quick. Okay, so are there reserve prices for the vehicles, or could someone potentially get a huge bargain?
Look, so all these vehicles are listed by private persons in their own capacities. We are not dealing here with a sequestration estate or liquidation. So yes, we've got guide prices and reserve prices on all the vehicles. So we can give a person a guide price as to what we think it is worth and what it should sell for. But sellers do come with a bit of expectation, because if it was your car, you'd obviously want to have a realistic price for your vehicle as well. But we've had some very good bargains here, and we've had some kickers as well. It happens. Bidding wars. It happens. Yes.
Speaking of bidding wars, has there ever been one that stood out to you, one that's been memorable?
Yeah. So especially on the Land Cruisers, we always have like a bit of a bidding war going on. They are very popular at this stage, especially in Namibia. And if a vehicle is restored to its to its best and still in an original condition with all the original parts, it's bound to be a bidding war.
It's bound to be a bidding war.
Unfortunately, that's it.
Oh my goodness. So now let's say I'm stuck in the middle of a bidding war. How do I win? I need tips on how to... Obviously I have to be the highest bidder.
Yeah, you have to bring a big checkbook. I think that's very important. If you've got a big checkbook, you're sorted.
You're sorted. Okay, that's good. It's good because I'm starting a GoFundMe, so I'll have a big checkbook by Saturday.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, so speaking of, what's the most emotional or surprising sale you've ever witnessed at an auction?
So we had a situation here about 2 years ago when unfortunately one of our sellers had to move abroad, and I think the thing that caught me the most was at the end of the auction, he didn't really get the price. It was close by to the price that he wanted for the vehicle.
Okay.
But he and the buyer end up hugging one another on stage, and we knew that was magical, because the seller found the right home for the car, and the purchaser was just as emotional about getting that car. So everybody walked away happy.
Did you cry?
Almost. I'm quite an emotional guy. Don't push me.
Maybe we'll get to see some tears this Saturday.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, so have you ever had a car come back to the auction years later with a completely new look?
Yeah, we did. It happens. So we sell projects, and many people prefer it that way. So they buy a project car which is not running, needs parts, needs assistance, needs TLC as we call it. And a year or two, look, it takes time to restore these old ladies, eh? And a year or two later, they pitch up here, and he says like, this car was here, I bought it from you guys, and look how she looks now.
And you're so surprised, you're like, what?
It's wonderful. We have to look after our old vehicles.
Yes, yes, we have to.
Yeah.
Like you said, our old ladies, you're special. They're
Yeah,
dear to
yeah,
our hearts.
for sure.
Okay, and then finally, before I let you go, we did say that this auction is taking place this Saturday at the Old Wheelers Club. Now, let's say there are those that don't want to participate. They can just come and take a look, correct?
Absolutely. You can come in, and the public is welcome. We've got lots and lots of parking. Well, we hope we've got enough. But please come in, bring your family, bring everybody in your community, and just come and enjoy it. If you really cannot make it, you're more than welcome on Facebook. There's an info stream site that you can go to on Facebook, and you can join. We will be broadcasting that live as well.
Okay.
So if you really cannot make it, join in on InfoStream and join the auction.
Awesome. You've answered all of my questions.
Oh, wonderful.
Amazing. You did amazing. Thank you so much.
I hoped I did as well when I was in school. I didn't. Now it goes better as age goes by. Eh?
As age goes by.
Or as you get older, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. And all the best with the auction this Saturday. I look forward to seeing you in action.
Thank you so much, Diana. I appreciate it.
All right.
Have
Stick
a good
around.
one.
You too. Stick around, viewers. We'll be right back right after this. And that's a wrap for this week's episode of My.na Cars. I did promise you an unforgettable journey, and I do hope you had one. I hope you enjoyed this episode as much as I did. A special thank you once again to the Old Wheelers Club and Auction Dynamix for letting us in and for giving us a little more insight on these classics. From me, Diana Master, your favorite passenger princess, it is goodbye for now, but you can catch My.na Cars every Thursday, DSTV channel 285, GoTV channel 25, and 1up2.com at 9 p.m. Until then, it's a date. Bye.